Hi guys. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the Bruma Ants channel. In this video we're going to compare 4 different types of ant nests, understanding the pros and cons of each one. Let's get into it. Test tube setups, acrylic nests, Huaitong nests, wooden nests. But how do I know which nest type better suits my ant species? That's what this video is all about. By the end of the video, you will have a more clear understanding of the peculiar characteristics that distinguish these 4 nest types, which are some of the most common types of ant nests used in ant keeping. Let's start with the most basic one. Nest type number 1. The test tube setup. The first and most obvious choice for an ant nest is undoubtedly the test tube setup. This very basic type of nest is the most used setup when it comes to starting an ant colony from a single queen. If you have just caught a queen ant, or you have a very small colony with very few workers, the best thing you can do is to keep them in a test tube setup. This is the best way to recreate the environment that a young colony experiences in the wild, replicating the same amount of space, humidity and temperature. The test tube setup is extremely cheap. And it's also very easy to create. You just need a test tube, water, a piece of cotton, and some type of long stick. That's all you need. This setup offers lots of advantages when it comes to housing a very small colony. Having a water reservoir directly inside the nest makes the maintenance 10 times easier. The reservoir provides the ants with a constant source of water, also keeping the humidity in the nest very stable. Another great advantage of this basic setup is its compact size. It is definitely the most space-effective nest out there. If you are new to ant keeping and don't know what a test tube setup is, I would suggest you check out this video tutorial. In this one, I explain in detail everything you need to know to create the perfect test tube setup. Nest type number 2. The acrylic nest. This type of nest has become extremely popular in the last few years. In the last 10 years or so, a lot of companies have started to specialize in building ant keeping products, and among those, acrylic nests. Nowadays there are an infinite amount of variations. With the rise of 3D printing technology, almost every company that was involved in building ant keeping products has started to produce these types of nests, creating an immense supply of acrylic nests. When it comes to this type of nest, you have plenty of choices. All-in-one nests, modular nests, test tube-based nests. You are spoiled for choice. The price of these nests can vary a lot between suppliers. Some companies sell extremely high-quality nests, fitted with the latest temperature and humidity control technologies. On the other hand, there are lots of companies that sell very basic and cheap nests, perfect for starting out with a low budget. The best advantage of these nests is their compatibility with a lot of ant species. You can use an acrylic nest to house basically every species. You can easily find this type of nest on one of the many online shops dedicated to ant keeping. Nest type number 3. The Huaitong nest. If you like DIY projects and love making things from scratch, this is definitely the nest type for you. Huaitong is a particular type of aerated concrete, usually used in construction. It is very popular in ant keeping for its moisture retention properties, and it's suitable for housing the majority of ant species. This unusual type of concrete is extremely easy to sculpt. You can easily create all the chambers of the nest just by using a screwdriver. If you're interested in building one of these, I would suggest you check out this video tutorial. It's a very easy step-by-step guide on how to make a Huaitong nest all by yourself. The main pros of this nest are the customizability, and its moisture retention properties. Thanks to the fact that this material has lots of tiny air bubbles, it's ideal for keeping a constant amount of humidity inside the chambers of the nest. Keep in mind that a lot of species can easily chew through this material, given its softness characteristic. For this reason, I would suggest you do a quick research on the species that you want to put in there. Nest type number 4. The wooden nest. This particular type of nest is a little different from the other ones. The main difference from a wooden nest and the nests I listed before is the fact that this one is made specifically to house certain species of ants. As you probably already know, some species of ants like to make their nest inside dead trees, branches, or other wood-related materials. For these species, an artificial wooden nest is perfect. It replicates in the best possible way their natural environment, giving the ants a place where they will certainly feel at home. This is another type of nest that is very easy to create at home, starting from a simple wooden panel. Online there are lots of tutorials on how to build one of these. Unfortunately, there aren't many companies that make this type of nest. That's probably because these nests are too species specific, and would not sell as much as the other types. So, these are 4 of the most common types of nests used in ant keeping. I hope I have clarified all your doubts. I hope you have found this video helpful. If you like the content, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps a lot. And if you don't want to miss any future videos, don't forget to subscribe. If you love making DIY projects and like creating things from scratch, I would strongly suggest you check out this video tutorial. In this one, you will learn how to build an extremely cool tube spiral all by yourself. See you soon in another video.